Hello everyone, Andre Halesi here from Missing Link Physical Therapy. This next series of exercises are to help those with neck pain, upper back pain, neck stiffness, upper back stiffness. We're working on mobility of the upper back and also stability of the upper back along with the core. So I hope you enjoy these exercises. Again, leave comments. I love to see the comments. It helps us really grow. Thank you. This exercise, Bretzel, is one of my favorites to improve the overall mobility of your whole body, the middle of your back, your hips. So there's a few things that you're gonna need prior to doing this. Is perhaps a foam roller or a yoga block because you might be tight and you may not be able to get into that full range yet. You're also gonna need some type of strap to help stretch as well. I know I'm gonna need these things because I don't have the greatest flexibility. And also a pillow just to support your neck. So first of all, I'll show it in both directions, but you're gonna lie on your side. Your head is supported by the pillow. You're then gonna take the top knee and bring it towards your chest, and you're gonna take the leg that's on the ground and you're gonna pull the heel towards your buttocks. Now, as you may see here, my top leg is hanging in the air. You don't want that. So that's where the yoga block comes in. I'm going to use a foam roller, and I'm going to place the foam roller on top of, right underneath my knee as I bring it towards my chest. And there's my stretch. And then I'm going to rotate, turn, and take a breath. And allow for a nice stretch between my shoulder blades. Now, if you're too tight and you cannot reach or you have a shoulder issue, and you cannot reach your leg that's on the ground, you're going to place it around your ankle. And now you can use the strap to stretch the bottom leg. Give you another view. Two or three breaths. Do not try to force it down. It's supposed to be nice and relaxing. You're getting a stretch of your glutes, you're getting a stretch of your hip flexors on the bottom leg, and you're getting a stretch of the middle of your back to help with that posture. And so that's the Bretzel stretch. Getting rotation in the upper back without utilizing the low back is the focus of this next exercise. So you're going to get into what's called child's pose. You get on your knees. You're going to bring your butt back to your heels. And you're going to place one forearm flat on the ground like this. The other arm can either go behind your neck or behind your back. Because of my shoulder range of motion, I'm going to use behind the neck. And you're going to keep your butt back on your heels, and you're going to rotate. And as you rotate, you're pressing down through the forearm on the ground, and you're coming back. And you're rotating. As you rotate, you're taking that breath out, breathing out. You're getting a nice stretch to the middle of your back. So with this exercise, basically, you're getting mobility on one side, but the cool thing is you're getting stability on the down arm because you're pressing down and lengthening through that arm as you're doing this exercise. I love to do this about 5 to 10 times each side, and it's a great way to just loosen up the middle of that back because we don't do a lot of rotation in our everyday life. This next exercise, again, child's pose, but we're gonna add a little bit more stretch to the exercise. So usually in child's pose, I love this exercise because we're able to really get length in the under part of the arm and sometimes even the middle of the back. With this addition here, we're going to use the foam roller and we're going to place our forearms with thumbs up on the foam roller and we're going to get the same stretch. But it's just going to be a little more accentuated. And you can breathe through the stretch. And I love it because if you're tight between your shoulder blades, it really helps mobilize that part of the back. Now, I want you guys to understand, if you have difficulty getting your butt back on your heels and it's uncomfortable because you lack range of motion, it's okay to put a pillow back there to buffer that loss of range. And it should allow you to, again, get into that position and get a nice stretch of the middle of your back. This, you can do as much as tolerated. I love to hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds just to open up my shoulders. This is a great start to get mobile before doing any strengthening exercise. Now, you guys who sit all day at work, typing away, right now, you're at home sitting at work, typing away either on your bed or on your couch. This exercise is the one for you. Now, if you have a chair at home with a lower back, you can place your hands behind your head and extend your upper back and achieve a stretch in between those shoulder blades. You can hit every part by sliding those hips forward and extending and get a nice stretch. And work your weight all the way up as far as you can. Putting the hands behind your head opens up your shoulder blades a little bit so you can get that stretch between the shoulder blades. I love this exercise. Now you can attain a better upright posture and start working again. As many of you may know through coming here, I love exercises that you can use the floor, any surface to get feedback to your, to what you call your core, your center. Sometimes when exercises are in the open chain where you're working without the feedback of a surface, your body, sometimes the body doesn't know how to respond. So I think that starting off with feedback from the ground is a great way of really strengthening your overall body. So for instance, quadruped position. Even getting into this position is working your core. Where your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, shoulder length apart, you're already getting core activation. You literally don't need to move from here and your core is already working. So that's already an exercise. Now, from here, you can shift your body forward and back, side to side, while still maintaining that neutral spine and working core. Here, you want your tailbone to be lengthened and pointing down towards the ground. So you want to lengthen that low back. And even just getting into this position of lengthening that tailbone is a lot of exercise for some people. So you might want to start there. Then part two is you then can lift an arm up. Or you can lift a leg up, creating length, not extension, not this. You're creating length while still maintaining a neutral spine. You can do alternating legs and arm. Alternating leg and arm. So I just did that in order of difficulty. If you wanted to later on, I could create another video of that of resistance, but right now let's stay with that. Then following up with perhaps a modified plank, where you're still maintaining a neutral spine, and this is pretty challenging. And not allowing your shoulder blades to drop, everything has to work together. And then, as you know, to make it more difficult, here. You shouldn't feel this in your back. You should feel it in your center and between your shoulder blades. If you feel it in your back, that means that perhaps you're not doing it correctly and you need to start from a modified position. Lastly, the side plank. Again, I like to start everything in the modified position to make sure that I have the technique correct and I'm using the correct muscles. Your elbows underneath your shoulder. You're gonna have your legs straight, not your knees flexed. Legs are gonna be straight, everything's aligned well. And you're going to lift your pelvis up. You're gonna lengthen through the underarm of the trunk, the underneath of your arm. So you're using muscles here, you're using muscles in your core, your obliques, and you're getting some hip muscles, and down. I like to go up and down, I don't hold it, and down. And making sure your head is in a nice neutral position, not hung down or not up in the air. So you're gonna have a band, or you don't even need the resistance. And you're going to have your elbows to your side of your body. And now you're going to turn your arms out like this. You don't have to squeeze your shoulder blades. No, that's too much. Keep your arms to the side of your body. Rotate out. Rotate out. Rotate. And now we're using our external rotators. We are using our rotator cuff muscles. And now, because we're over dominated by our internal rotators throughout the day, we're now opening up those shoulders. Another great one is if you place the band behind you, palms facing away from you, and now you're going to rotate the palms forward. And again, this is a great exercise to work on those rotators. This is actually getting you some core work as well, because you're not doing this, you're keeping a neutral spine. In order to do that, you need to use your core. Okay? I like to do those about 20 times and do them all throughout the day to break up your work day and watch how your posture improves. Now with this next exercise, it's a simple rowing exercise. What you can do is on the other side of this door, you can wrap the band around the door. This band is a little short. Close the door and that's better. And then all you're going to do is pull those shoulder blades to your side of your body. Just like this. So this is a rowing exercise. I don't want you guys to go like this because now your chest is now forward. You've lost core stability. Everything is neutral here. You're pulling shoulder blades back right there and you're getting the muscles you're supposed to work. If you go any further, you're working some other stuff you're not supposed to be working. It's about being small and purposeful with the exercises. And I'm doing another 20 of those. And honestly, with all these exercises, you're really supposed to be feeling them in your midsection as well. Midsection and the middle between your shoulder blades. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Leave comments below. And remember, we are doing telerehabilitation. Come and join us. There's no reason that you should live in pain. There's so many things as physical therapists that we can do to educate you into better movement.